Hey friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to part 1 million of working on this circus pinball machine here. So, this is part 2 of getting this back box here in order, so we can pretty it up, take it inside, and be done with it. And last time, we built a door for it out of wood, and now I got bright ass red, gloss red pepper that looks like it matches pretty close. So we're gonna come out here and hope like hell we don't get friggin' red paint all over everything. We'll see what happens. Got 3 good coats on there. Fairly good, pretty even-ish. So we'll let that dry for a couple hours while we're working. Move it in the garage and let it dry for a week. I want that to stick to it. Alright. It's been about 2 hours here. Looks pretty good. There's stuff all over it, but it's more or less dry. So we'll let it sit there a little bit. Think about my life choices and start something else. Alright, so we're gonna get back to this back box here. And I think we're going to clean the mechs today, see how far we get, and go from there. So we got our player up unit. I'm not sure what this one is. I assume it's the match unit, since it's just ongoing, and then the credit unit. So, alright. We will check them out, clean them, let you know if we find anything interesting. Alright, well, we got this mech apart. It's okay. There's a lot of grease on it. Most of it where it's not supposed to be. Like this isn't rust, it's grease. So this still has these aluminum or whatever sleeves in it. I have that one, so I'll go ahead and replace it, but I don't have one like this. But it looks okay, so I guess I'm going to clean it up and put it back in service. I mean, you can see everything's got kind of a lot of stuff and grease all over it. You saw it was working. So we're going to clean her up. Oh, and you only have to take one screw out of this. You just turn it, so you don't have to take everything apart. So, clean it up, put it back together, and we'll see what we mess up. All right. Slicker than snot. Even timidly. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, just for completion, here's my legs that were in the molasses mixture for like a week. It looks pretty good. You can see it caused the paint to bubble up. That's not water, that's paint bubbles. Pretty bad. And I mean, it was really bad down there. I peeled it all off. Which I suspect is where it was rusted under the paint, like right here. And some of the levelers come out, some don't. But most of the rust is gone. I mean, that's pretty good. Although, you still gotta strip them all off and repaint them, which is a big deal. Isn't a big deal, I guess. But I mean, I spent good. I mean, they were in there. It's the 4th of July, which America, happy birthday. The point is, you spent an hour messing with it, cleaning them off. Now you have to sand them or sandblast them. Then you have to repaint them. You have to mess with the bottoms. 2 of them are messed up. See if you can get the leg levelers out. So I mean, all told, you're 3-4 hours into it. And then that goes back to just buying new ones, which are like $45. So it goes back to how much you think your time is worth. I mean, yeah, you could save these, and I may do it anyway just to do it for a future machine or something, but perfect shiny new ones, you know, is your time worth more than $10 an hour? Even $20 an hour if it takes you a couple hours faster than me? Who knows? Anyway, got this door done. The paint's dry, so it's been a week, so I'm gonna put it together so it's out of the way before it gets dinged up or broken. Alright, well, I got this unit apart here. It's not terrible, aside from that coil being burnt, but it looks, tests is good. So the problem is this coil stop here and the plunger are really dirty and really, I don't know if you can see that, really mushroomed. So those need to be replaced. And unfortunately, I don't have any new ones, so we're gonna have to order those. So I'm gonna clean this up best as I can, put it back together, and we'll put that in when we get it. So write that down, write down the rest of this stuff, whatever's wrong, and put it in order, I guess, so we can fix that up. Alright, well, while this coil still tests as good, I cannot get the sleeve out, so unfortunately it's going to have to be replaced. If we look at right here in our schematics, hopefully that's in focus, it's B27 1300, so we'll order one of them too. Alright, so this one works great. Just need to fix that coil issue and plunger and stuff. Alright, so this is the credit unit, obviously. As you can see right now, it's maxed out, and that's on 10 credits. But if we step it down, sorry, I gotta put it back on its mount so it stays. Well, that's the up one. Alright, so that's 0. And you can see that switch right there remains permanently closed, i.e. this machine is set on free play. So I know it's kind of pokey, but I put that button in, so I'm gonna fix that switch right there. Yeah, so alright, there we go. Alright, we got our 3 back box mechs looking good. Switches all adjusted. Although I only had to adjust the one switch here that was bent for free play. So I did misplace one of these damn keepers here. Right here. I don't know where it went. I thought it just fell down, but I haven't been able to find it. It may have went ding, off into Never Never Land, so we'll see. I'm sure it's stuck down somewhere and gonna cause a short and blow this works, but well, I guess we'll figure that out later. Alright, so I think the next thing I'm gonna do is take this damn wire off of here. So they got this wire, and then they got another one down here onto the GI. So who knows, hopefully that's not a big issue. It's just a dirty plug or something that we won't even notice when we clean them, but I don't know, that's been bugging me. We're gonna take that off of there, get rid of all this stuff, see if we can find that keeper and start cleaning some relays here. So I'm cleaning these relays and they're in rough shape. They're very dirty. Like, for example, right here, like the whole relay is like that. On the underside of this, sometimes the top of it's dirty, the switches, the whole housing. This one's actually not too bad, but the other ones, these 3-point ones, were terrible. Like this one, you can see it was covered in grease. You can see the backlight, or back, whatever it is. I mean, that may be enough grease in it to arc, so that may be the whole problem within, you know, everything. But I put my multimeter to it and it shows it open, so I don't know. And this one didn't have any switches. This one had 2 and this one had 2 that weren't working. Whether I did that when I was cleaning them or assembling them, it's hard to say. But, and even in here it was very dirty. I fixed those switches. Like this one, probably can't even see them, but the 2 on the bottom, right there and right there, that one wasn't closing and that one wasn't closing. That may be the wrong one, sorry. It may have been this one and the one on the end. One wasn't opening and one wasn't closing, so anyway, let me do these other 2. We'll see if we run into any other issues here. Alright, so we cleaned and adjusted these 5 banks. Like I said, they were a little dirty. And we cleaned and adjusted those 4, well, I don't think I actually adjusted any, but we cleaned these 4 banks right here. They work good. They were pretty good to begin with. Obviously they're not used all that much and they're dirty. Or I mean, they're not dirty, they're covered with this wood thing, so they don't get all that dirty. So, alright, next we gotta clean the Jones plugs. There's one, there's one. And I gotta order the part for this. Well, several parts for that. Hopefully they'll be in by the time I finish this video. And this, I looked at Walmart. This cleaner here is the smallest one they had. So I don't know if I need to go to an actual gun store or what, but I mean, that's actually not too bad. I just feel like I'm gonna break the damn things. Not terrible. Actually pretty shiny compared to the other ones. So we'll finish that off, install this, and put the lights in it, and we'll be done. We got it back mounted in there. Needless to say, we gotta replace all the light bulbs. But first, I think I'm gonna work on the back door. So I did clean all the Jones plugs. I got it set on 5-ball right now. This mess over here is for the free play adjustment, which I think I need to wait till I decide which thing I'm going to put in the apron so that the corresponding scores go in here. So I cleaned everything and just kind of stuck it where they goes right now. It would be fun to hook them all up and just see what happens. When I was finally moving stuff around, I did find this keeper right here, or hairpin, whatever it's called. So that's good. This is gonna be tough to work on while it's in there, maybe. We'll see. So anyway, let's get to working on this. See what we can do. All right, here we go. Here's our nice little hack job. Judge me if you want. It works. It was pretty simple. Thought about putting a metal plate on there, but I don't think you need to. Hopefully you can see that. Probably not. Fits about perfect. Again, learn for next time, but could have made this door pretty good bit wider. And these are about flush with the back, so unless you have that like corner that the metal door goes on there, I mean, that's is what it is. It could be a little neater, but all in all, you know, it's back door, keep cats out, keep majority of the dust out. That's all we need it for. So let's get started on the lights here. So every light I've pulled out so far is the 44s. And I have the 47s, which are a little dimmer and use about 40% less power or whatever, so that'll keep it lasting longer and less heat, inserts and all that fun stuff. So we get to working. In case you're wondering, there are 68 lights in the back box here, and as I ordered 50, I'm a little short. I did put flashers in a couple places, so if you look at the back box here in this picture, I put one for Bally and then 3 for Circus. So the drum and Circus, I think I'm gonna have to make sure those are the right places, but I think they are. So unfortunately I don't have enough to do the match lights or second player or whatever those are up there, so I gotta order more, which is neither here nor there. But I budgeted my 50 of them based off a light kit on eBay, so if I got that, I would have been upset because, you know, that's that. And there's still a shit ton on there. And I think there's at least one, yeah, on there. So, of which I need to order 44. Thought I did, but apparently not. So I'll add that to the list. So we can't get this quite done this week, so we'll get that stuff in and go from there. So I guess I'm going to end the video and stay tuned for all the rest of it. I do have these to put the back box in, but I don't have this. I was just going to order another one because this one is pretty well shot. So I need to measure that, let's see what it is. Anyway, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Keep it real, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.